Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. I'm just getting set up and giving people a chance to come in and join in. You just, let's... No one might come because it's a very different time for me, but it's looking like somebody's about to join me. So if you've come in, do say hello. Hey Joanna! And Carol and Judy. I thought I was going to be on my own for a minute. I've got this bonkers idea coming in my head, so I thought I would just come and share it and you guys can help me develop it. So, was supposed to be doing a stall to sell my crocheting cards today, but snow stopped play. It's pretty thick. It's not cleared today at all, so we did make the right call to not leave the house. So, hey Carrie, you're coming in from Chicago. Yeah, I've been to Chicago before, so yeah. In fact, I've been to Chicago technically 3 times, yeah. Lovely city, love it. I actually like it better than NYC, but don't tell anyone. So how is everybody? Anyone else been called? Oh, Cindy, you're such a busy lady. You're so wonderful and so kind. You're such a boon to your community. What's BD breakfast? What's a BD breakfast? Are you cold, Joanna? Yeah, I'm actually doing a fair bit of crafting today simply because the bedroom's warmer, which is where I craft. I've got a big corner of the, well, let's face it, I've got half the bedroom to craft in, and it's easier to heat. The kitchen and sitting room are open plan, so it does take a bit more heating. My husband doesn't feel the cold quite as much as me, so he's in there playing music. He's got his old-fashioned record player out and he's playing his LPs. Playing his vinyl. It's nice sometimes to get a snow day just to do something different to usual. Right, so back to card making. Or shall I say hello to who's come in already? So said hi to Joanna, hi Carol, hi Judy, hi Carrie, and Cindy. Cool. Oh, birthday breakfast, sorry, yeah. The snow looks beautiful. I've just elected to stay in and... Oh, hi Clydine, how nice to see. Oh, you're at a crop. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to hatch, but if I keep talking, nothing's going to hatch. I pulled out these stamp sets because I think so. I've got Forever Forest from the Winter Owls, definitely they're going in. They're both from the Winter mini catalogue. Forever Forest is carrying over. Winter Owls are going, so if you want Winter Owls and you've not got them, get them now. This is on the online exclusives. Hi Navarana. Sorry, I was going to join you for a chat, but I just had this daft idea to do this now because I kind of talked to Tricia this morning and said I was going to have a go, so do you know what I mean? You have to strike while the iron's hot. Hot air balloon coming up in the spring catalogue. Love it. So they're going to be featuring in this card, most of them I think. Hi Hazel, in you come, the fire's on, come and get cosy. There's nice things to eat and drink, just come and help yourself. Heather's the same, just come and bundle in together and get cosy and we'll see what happens. Right, this morning Tricia made a card and it was fab. She had cased Astrid, who's in our team. I've forgotten Astrid's second name, but Astrid is a pootler, and we were at a big team event. Yeah, so Astrid had a card with an Easter bunny on it. This morning on Tricia's Smith's Crafty Creations, she did her Facebook Live and she cased the card and I said, and she did it in inches, so I said I'd do one in centimetres, which I will, but I've come up with this daft idea to do a big slimline card. Now this is like a case with a card that slips out, so I'm just going to quickly make up the outside part of it. It's intriguing me too, because, so I'm thinking that if I score a centimetre here, this is 21 centimetres across, so if I score that at 1, because that will be my bit for sticking, and then I go in here and I score that at 10 here, because that's 21, I should have 10, 10 and 1. Okay, and then I want to do something similar here. I want to have along the bottom here, I want a centimetre scored off there for sticking. So it's not going to be a card you can post. It's probably going to be a bit like a toy. I'm going to make this into my envelope, but so I need another sheet of that colour, because it's just a bit of, what's it called? Sorry, I'm in my drawer getting card. So if you haven't seen Smith's Crafty Creations one, go onto Facebook. She did a live this morning on her page, her business page, which is a public page, so you should be able to find it. So yeah, that's, so I'm going to need a piece of card that's just a bit less than 10 centimetres wide. So let's just for simplicity, make it 9, and then I know that there's plenty room for it to slide in and out. Or will I do it 9.5? 9.5, and if we have to trim it, we have to trim it. Okay. And I'll just slice off that centimetre that we took off the other one. I may trim it down a bit more later. As I say, I haven't done this before, I am just making it up. But I'm going to have a sort of thing that, a kinetic card I'm making really, and it's going to be able to come in and out of there. That's the basic that we're going for, so I think I can put my trimmer away for the moment. I just wanted to make this basic thing so that I knew that it's going to work, because if I do all my stamping and then I get to this bit and it won't work, I'll get frustrated. So I know I've got the basic mechanism. The other part for this card to work are magnets, which I've got here. I have neodymium, if I can see it, magnets in there, and I'm going to use them. Right, so I've scored and burnished the folds, and then I'm going to just get my strips. Now, I'm actually just going to be ruthless here and just chop that straight through that cross. So I've taken out that square and I've mitered that, and I'm going to miter that one and cut this one away. That's that. Put this out the way just now, and then so this is just a big pouch, and I'm just going to pop glue on, and this will either work or it won't. It'll work better if the glue decides. I don't want to put too much on, because so I'm going to spread that out, because I don't want it coming squelching out and stopping my card from doing its thing. The reason I was quite ruthless on that, because that sits nicely now there. There's no overlap between the two pieces, so just hold that down. Bring that over just, whoops. Just make sure it's straight. There's something wasn't quite right, my fold wasn't as good as it could be, so I just use my bone folder now, which makes sure that that glue is distributed perfectly. And there we have a pouch which this can pull in and out of. So that's the basics. So that's all right. I'm happy with that. Right. And so then we're going to stamp. I'm going to put that aside and stamp. I'm going to need a long seam. I need a long seam for on here, and then a long seam for the front. They don't have to be exactly the same, but I thought I would just keep them similar. So the idea I've got here is I'm going to stamp along this edge, and then I'm going to turn that round and stamp along that edge, and what will be will be. So I want trees. I'm going to have owls, a moving owl. How's about that? And possibly a bit more than that. So I'm going to have some trees. I'm not sure we're having hot air balloons. It was in my head, but I wonder if I score that in half so that it just keeps me things in proportion, because we don't want balloons on the floor. So if this, yeah, so if I score it in half, I'll know I need to stay away from the top will be getting trimmed probably, or maybe the bottom, I don't know. But that'll just give me a clue, as I can't go over that, because then I'll be encroaching on the other picture. Right, so did I get ink out beforehand? No, don't be silly. We might have a horse and sleigh moving on this too. Owls, but I think first of all we'll just get some forest in first, will we? And why not use Forever Forest? And more than likely most of this, the big trees. I was thinking about the wee trees, but pardon me, it might take too long. So I need Pretty Peacock. I'm probably not going to have more hot air balloons in it now. I'm thinking that it's more likely to be some birds or stars or snow or something. We'll see. Don't have leather, eh? Right. Need a big block now. Which, did I get that out? Nope. Do I know where my box of blocks is? Nope. Where is it? Has someone got my blocks? Who's got my blocks? I cleaned them. They've gone under the bed. Oh dear! If I'm not back in 3 seconds, send help. Oh, here I am. Oh, Joanna, you're a wee sweetie. Right, I just need this bigger block because it's a big stamp. My arthritic thumb can't get it out of the packet. Right, here we go. Here's the best bit, stamping. Oh, calm down. Are you all okay? I was all a bit hyper getting that worked out, wasn't it? Let's stop that. Let's calm down. Calm down. Okay, so I can see that line. I don't know if you can, but I want to make two sort of long seams of trees. Make a forest. I love this stamp. I forgot to stamp off to give trees in the background. Right. We will this time. See how that makes it look like they're further back. Are you all okay? Let me know you're alive. Even if you're having a snooze, that's okay. I think my blending brushes are going to have to come out as well. I've been doing so much of the simple stamping, I've not had a chance to use all my tools, so. Yeah, I'm a tree lover too. That's cool. I'll just do something on the other side now. The same thing, basically. This is the same thing. Oh, thank you, Carrie, for saying so. I put one out a wee while ago. And there's another one going out at 9 o'clock tonight. I'm a few days behind. Oh, you're not well, Heather? Oh, that's horrible. You got your tree up. You got some hot drinks. Have a hot toddy. Have some whiskey and honey and lemon. That'll cure you. It might not cure you, but if you get drunk, you'll forget you're ill. Hi, Pauline, in you come, darling. The fire's on, get cosy. Everyone shove up and let Pauline in. Make sure she's got a wee hot drink. Or something from the spirits to warm her up. Not from the spirit world, the spirit bottle. I think that's quite a reasonable looking forest, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Joanna. Yeah, do you know what? I haven't even sat down and watched them all yet. I did a quick check last night of the Stamp Around UK video op, just to make sure everybody had their links done. Messaged a few people that had missed a couple of things, and promised I would do it today, and I will. You got a hot cup of tea. That's all right, Pauline. I'm sure there's plenty of tea. Someone will pour it out for you. Right, I think my sky, see, that's going to roughly be, oh look, it's got thumbprints on it. Funny that. Right, do I bring in my blending brushes? Yeah, why not? Because I've not used them for ages. Okay. Well, there's one for a bluey sky. I'm just going with the colours I've pulled out. We're not using Night of Navy, which you know I normally would have been my go-to, but I've run out of Night of Navy card. And you know how I'm a bit, I like to be colour coordinated. What's this green? Let's see, what have I got that would be fine with the green? Which brush? Oh, that's my Night of Navy one. I think this one will work with the green. Right. Okay, could someone find a space to put my tub? Because there are not many spaces in here. I came in here to tidy up and then ended up messing up. Does that surprise you? Who knows what's going to happen here? Probably ruin it, but I just don't want a white sky. Well, do you know, it makes it look authentic, you're right. It's proof it was made by a human. My thumbprint is my kind of signature, isn't it? Can prove it's mine. Who needs a watermark? You stick your thumbprint on it. Yeah. If you have it, we can get forensics involved. Right, that gives us a kind of better looking sky, doesn't it? Right, and then we'll pop some green in the background here, and then it'll all look okay. See, if someone says that I didn't make this card, I can, you know, I get forensics involved and show them that yes, I did. Just fills it in a wee bit. Makes the forest look a bit denser. What's everyone else been doing today? I'm feeling that needs a bit more stamp. A tree on the edge there, actually. A darker tree. I'll just do it now. But where did we put the stamp? It'll probably be the bit that gets chopped off, but you never just. If you see something that's not making you happy, then sort it. Oh, thanks, Janice. Happy snow day. Thanks, Ruth. Yeah, well, do you know, there was clearly a different plan for today than the one I had originally, so it really took the stay warm and stay safe decision today. Right, so do you think I need to put some birds in my sky? Or did we just stay simples? Because we're going to be putting things on the outside. Trying to get in the mood to do house cleaning. Carrie, I don't understand that concept. House cleaning, does anyone else know what that is? Oh, Joanna, bless you. That's tough. Well, you just keep rest and just let your body rest. You're jealous of my snow day. Normally I would get some boots on and warm clothes and get out in it, but somehow I just didn't want to today, so I didn't. But anyway, I'm going to trim this down and start to assemble, and then we'll do the bits that are going on the outside. What I need to remember is before I stick down on here, I need to put a couple of magnets under this. if my idea is to work. It could go all horribly wrong and you will be here to witness it, but that's okay. You know that that doesn't faze me. So I need to trim this down to fit. So if that, what does this measure now? Remember I said I would stick with centimetres. You can get inches measurements for a smaller one from Smithy's Crafty Creations. So this is now, this is 28.7 centimetres long. So if we cut this to 20, as will this be, that'll be the same, is it? Yeah. So if we cut down to 28.2, oh, that's all right. I'll probably come and get a chat with you and Bonnie after this, if you're still around. But it was like, this idea came up and I thought, right, just go with it while it's happening. So what did I say? 28.2, my short-term memory is pretty poor. So I'm just going to chop this little bit off here. Just like that. And then it's, the main thing is 10 centimetres wide. So, is it? No, it's not. This was 9.5, so I want to cut this to 9 then, really. That's, if I cut that to 9.5 and just cut that bit off the sky, and then turn around and cut, now cut it to 9. Just cut a little bit off the trees and a little bit off the sky. So that's my background. And then we'll cut a little bit off the, a little wee bit. I'm going to just about half a centimetre here. It might go more in a minute, we'll see. I'm taking it to 9, haven't I? I did say that, didn't I? Right. Okay, so we've got our panels. And what do I have to remember? Somebody shout out, what have I got to remember? On this one, I'm going to go for 2 magnets, one about here and one about there. That's it. So I'm going to put my glue dots on, my glue dots. I'm using glue dots for my magnets. These are just little wee ones, or I've got these bigger sticky back ones. I think the bigger ones might work. I need to have 4. 1, 2, that's 3 and 4. Let's separate them. Let's see. Right, so we'll pop one there and one there. I mean, if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's just put that one up about there. They're far enough apart, they won't irritate each other. I'm going to sneeze, I think. Excuse me. Cover your ears in case it comes. It's going to be. Sorry. Hubby's been doing quite a lot of housework today. He's been hoovering cobwebs and things from the corners. I think he's disturbed some dust. Oh, so that's the bit that's going on the inside. It does need a bit of ribbon on it, but we'll kind of sort that later. That's a kind of detail at the end. So that's going to, then we need to decorate the pouch envelope. As I say, that's going to go in here. Yep, it does. So you might have seen other people do these kind of cards, but I doubt if you've seen anyone do one as big as this. So. Right, now those two magnets I don't actually need right now, so I'm putting them safely at the back of my pad. If I ask you later, they don't need to go under here. I probably could have kept this one this wider. I realise that now, but it's too late because I've cut it. So we'll just go with it. You learn as you go. Forgot that this is a bit wider. Hi Shirley. Yeah, Peter's okay. He's more inclined to do housework than I am. I got him to do I didn't get him to. I asked him to do some things that I can't reach because you know I'm such a wee short person, and he tells me not to climb on things in case, well, he doesn't want to have to scrape me up, does he? So therefore we need to ask him to do them if he hasn't noticed they need doing. So he's actually bleached some silicone around the window that we had some mould, looked a bit dodgy, mildewy, but it's fine. He's cleared that. He's hoovered all the cobwebs. He's put up the new fire and heat alarms that we just bought. We should have bought more than a year ago, but we've done it now. we're within the law and our insurance is okay now. We're supposed to have done that, I think last February or something? But hey, we've done it. We just kept forgetting. We did have smoke alarms, but now it's the law that they've all got to be interlinked and you've got one in every room, which is absolute nonsense for a flat the size of ours. It wouldn't matter where an alarm went off, we'd hear it. Right, so I've put that wee notch in so that we'll be able to have a bit of ribbon to pull the other bit out. So that's the basics of the card. Our forest scenes. Now the other two things I need to stamp now, so I need some extra card. I do have a couple of bits here cut, so we'll see. I think we could have, as I say, this may or may not work, the horse and cart, and I want to have an owl. That was what I spoke about this morning on Tricia's Facebook Live, that I would do one with the owl because I could visualise the owl flying across the picture. So this big flying owl I need to do, and will I stamp that? I think I'll get my memento out. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to colour things out. Anyone seen the memento? Where it is. And the horse and cart or whatever. You bunny rabbit, you stay there. Righty. This might be too big, and maybe we should have put another magnet, but we'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, we'll do something else. How's that? Right, so I need my big long one. You have a lovely time at your birthday breakfast, Cindy. That would be lovely. How kind you are. Oh, am I frozen? Right, let me see. Ah, she forgot to put power on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Sorry folks, I had forgotten to plug my phone into the power and the battery's old like me. It doesn't hold its charge too well anymore. Phew! I'm back, and I'm all squint, but can't. And if I put this light on, I think you get a shadow. Let's see, does that just makes things worse, doesn't it? Just watching to see there's a lag. Yeah, just because there's a shadow. Right. Sorry, I put you back in the dark. But it is winter. Right. I need the long... Which one is this? Is it K? Thanks. Oh, I. Look, I. Thanks for alerting me, Shirley. That was good because I just had forgotten. Got carried away. Let's kill that. And I will. I absolutely adore this fly, and I'm really sad that they didn't. That's not going to work on there, Janice. Okay, well we'll just bring in the big block. Okay. Yeah, I know it's shadowy, but it's Scotland and the light, and I'm not a lighting technician clearly. I need somebody that's good at lighting to come in and sort me out. Anyway, I'm okay at stamping, so let's just go with what I can do. Yeah, when I put the big light on, it just casts a big shadow. It's because of where it is, and it needs moved. Yeah, I'm not sure where I need it moved to. It's great bulb, it's a daylight bulb, right? I will... Just love that stamp. I love that. I don't think this owl will leave my desk for a long time. It will be on my shelves. I think he's staying with me for a while. Are you still intrigued? I like to cause a bit of intrigue. I don't know how long I've been on. Have I got time to do some nice colouring with my blends? Well, that's rubbish stamping. Let's do that again. My foam mats are in my cut out cards bag in the other room, so I'll just have to work this time. So we're going to get the emergency side out. Are you guys all comfortable by the fire? Right, I think I've done something to this pattern that's a bit bumfold, I think is the word. Don't usually have great problems on this, but hey. It's like, we'll make sure this time. Do it that way. That could go horribly wrong, but it's alright. That's better. There's a wee trick. I just invented that trick. Right, so now I do have a die to cut these out. There's a bit of the me just thinks fussy cutting will be fine. I've got a die to cut the owl out too. Do I do on? Use the dies. What's the point of buying them, Janice, if you circumvent them every time? It's a great die set because look, it cuts that out, but you can also cut that out, and I've used it as a silhouette and a few cards, so I just cut it out in black. It's got this amazing tree, and then you've got, if you cut the sleigh out, you can cut these bits out in metallic, so you've got the runners, and you've got this bit that you can cut out in, you know, other cards. You've got clouds, and then you've got the dies to cut out the trees and the wee rabbit. We'll go with that one just now. Take a breath, Janice, you're rushing. Calm down, calm down. Right, where do you think my owl dies will be here? Because I've been using them, so I've been up to something with them. I've been using these wings. I made some snitches. Right, what is it? I need this one. If you check out Ellen Woodbridge's YouTube, you'll see she's made quite a few cards using these dies. Some amazing ideas. So yeah, right, so I've got the die for the owl. I usually fussy cut him because he's pretty easy, but do you know what? Let's give the dies a wee. Sometimes I buy the dies and I've got great plans and then I don't get round to it. Right, does anybody know where the washi tape's gone? Oh, here's one. I use the washi tape because then it shouldn't slip. So let's just take a moment and take our time. Oh, Jackie, in you come, folks. Budge up and let Jackie in by the fire. Get yourself a wee drink and something to eat on the way, Jackie. In you come. Anyone else come in that I haven't said hello to? You don't need to ask, Jackie. You know you're welcome at my fire anytime. All of you are. So there's a couple of people here that came to my Zoom mystery stamping on Wednesday night. Maybe you could let the others know how much fun it was. I've already been asked to do it again, so I'm considering that for January. Maybe even, you know, that wee spell between Christmas and New Year. Might just do a mystery stamping event then. I'm not going to set it in stone just because you never know what comes up with family during that period, but if I can I will. And those who came had a wonderful time. So if you weren't able to the last time, oh cheers Ruth, are you looking after the fire for me? I'll appreciate that. Sometimes people only visit me so they can play with my fire. They like to poke the fire. That's what happens. Right, they're ready for the machine. So let's get it out. Sorry about this, it takes up so much space. But We'll get there. The big one will just cut both at the same time. And we'll be there. Right, you're all wanting to see if the bunkers idea works. Everything's going squint here, but I'll straighten up once I've cut these out. I love this machine because it folds up. It's great. I just find it awkward to use a big machine under my camera without wrecking the place. Right, let's just tidy a wee bit. Well, by tidy I mean shove it all out of the way. That's all right. I die cut before I colour just in case I make a mess of the die cut. Anyone else? I don't think that was okay because I really anchored it down with the washi tape. Right, let's put these back in the box, the plates back in the box, and the dies back in their cases. So I don't spend most of tomorrow looking for a die. Alright, so where did I put the die cases? Girls, you're not keeping an eye out for me. Right, the owl's going in there. Where's the case for the horse and sleigh? Oh yeah, see it, we're alright. We're okay. Oh, well, I'm probably much the same as your daughter Jackie. I'm a girl guide. Well, I'm not anymore actually, but I suppose once you're a girl guide, you're always a girl guide. Yep. My favourite song is With the Scent of Wood Smoke Wafting in the Air. My mum used, my sisters and I, when we got home from guide camp, she would tell us to strip off at the back door. She wouldn't let us in. I don't know if I'm going to colour my owl. I just like him the way he is. I love a snowy owl. You can just do a wee bit of... I've no idea what colours are going in here. What have we got? I've got some crumb. This is not going to be a colouring class, by the way. This is just going to be a... get some colour on here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, if we've got some colours out, let's see. A red sleigh, alright. Okay, we'll go with that. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed that, Paulina. First Zoom, I hope it's not your last, my love. I hope it's not your last. Right, so let's do the sleigh, because that's nice and big and easy. So let's go. Let's go. Don't know what I pulled out. Oh, it's sweet sorbet, but it's sort of a red, isn't it? It doesn't know whether it's red or it's pink. So it's a sort of pinky red affair. Oh, that's great. And do you know what, Pauline? If anyone else is doing Zooms, do you know, like the other people that you follow, Just join in. You'll find that crafty people are friendly people anyway. I think you know that anyway. And you're a beautiful crafter. I was so pleased to meet you. You're right. That looks very regal, doesn't it? I love the smell of wood smoke. I don't know what my mum was complaining about. Now I do have all the natural tones, but today's light crumb cake skin colour today. They probably should be blue, because if they're out there in the cold, they'll be blue with the cold. This one's getting a green hat. I have a green cushion here. I'm making it up now, girls. I've no idea. I've no idea what anything is. I think these are sort of blankets. Well, they're all green now. She's got a green coat. When you do yours, you can do whatever colour you like. We'll leave the white bits as first, shall we? Oh, I'm not going to overthink it. Right, they're wrapped in a green coat and a green blanket. And I'm going to have, I might go in with the blue and change that a bit. I'm just going to go in with crumb cake for the horse today. Right, tell me, is this his withers? The bottoms of his feet. I know nothing about horses. I'm not asking you what that bit is. My tail. You can have a blue horse, a pink horse, it doesn't matter. I don't dislike them, I just know nothing about them. It's just not something. They've just not featured in my life greatly. His saddlery. It's not his saddlery, it's his reins. I don't know what that's all that leather stuff they have. His harness here. Right, and then I'll go in with light crumb cake. Obviously, if you know more about them, you can be a bit more realistic. Tack, that's the word. Yeah, if you watch enough telly, you know enough words and read enough books. What's his withers then? Is that the hairy bits on the bottom of his feet? No. I've got a lot of blends coming next week. I took advantage of the sale. Oh, his withers are near his hind end. Okay then, whatever. I've got it wrong. Not often wrong, but maybe today I am. I'm not too happy about this actually. I think I'm going to change some of this. I'll make this coat blue. But I don't know what colour it'll be because it's a mixture of green. Oh, stop fussing, Janice. Don't overthink it. Right. I'm I doing a bit? Well, I take a bit of the light. What's this one? Smoky Slate. I might just add just a bit here to this. Oh, it's like that. I wish I hadn't started. I started so finished. I think I would have been better with my Winker's style on him. But hey, let's go with it. You're just waiting to see how it's all going to work. Right, it might not work. It might not work. Right, what we got? Oh, that's for inside. I'm not quite sure what's going on inside. Right, so I think I might have. Right, so we'll see. We'll see. So what we need to do is find the magnets. And this has to go in. Ooh, separate now. Do they? Yeah, I think they want to. See, let them find each other. So that's good. So I'll just take this. This is quite good because these are sticky back. I need to. So I don't ask me where I bought them on Amazon, I think, but I can't remember anything. These sticky back ones have been here a while. So because I let them find themselves, that's exactly over the previous magnets. So I need them glued up. Oh no, that's not going to work. Janice! That's not going to work. Dafty. You're silly. I don't think they'll work the other way up, will they? Ah! Right, I'll have to put... These need to be able to move, that's why. I know I've messed that up, but never mind. Right, see? So... I'll have to put something on the back of the magnet, but what I need to do is put the glue dot on the top and it will attach to my owl. Them being sticky back isn't useful today, except that a small circle will easily go on top. This is my spare bit, so... Oh, not to worry, Ruthie, just come in and get a wee seat by the fire. Yeah, you can catch up later. I'm not sure if I'm finished. I'm not, I think I'm getting close to being finished, but I'm not sure at the moment. That's it. And then I want this towards the back of the horse and cart, but I've misplaced the other magnet. There it is. So it needs a glue dot on top, doesn't it? Because it needs to stick with the glue dot. We have to obey science here. It won't work otherwise. The magnetic force. I'm going to pop it in here, I think. And I need to put that over there so that it doesn't stick. There we go. So the idea is, as you pull, I'll put a ribbon in so you can pull it easily. If you watched Tricia's this morning, oh, That's good. The horse is going downhill, but the owl is flying across. Right, so there's a bit of me thinking that we could do a second magnet for the horse. Yes, so wasn't so clever, was I, as I thought I was. But we're getting there, you know. This is a prototype. So I think I need to put a magnet here. We need another pair of magnets. So it needs to be about there. So of course this is all stuck down, but I wonder if I just stick it on the back. I think Tricia did something like that this morning as well. One of hers didn't work quite so well and she just stuck it. So I'm just going to take another two of these because they are nice and flat, even though they've got that sticky back bit. So if I put, look, come on. If I glue dot that there. If you don't try, you don't know. So I'm trying. I could have like watched Tricia's video all over again and really studied it, or I could get on and play. So I got on and played. I think it's going to be about there. Okay, and then let's see what happens here, just so I know. Oh, so that's going to go that way this time. So it's just going to go right under his tummy. So if I take this, I must have put it on the other way round, so that's okay. Right, so that should work now. We take that off there, and we need to put something behind that just to protect it. And look, there's my punch. Who moved the punch? Now, because I don't want this to catch as it's going in and out, I'm actually thinking would it be better putting another full piece of card here. Do you know what I'm meaning? To actually make that. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Because I've punched holes out of it. I feel that this is a bit flimsy, so I'm just going to get another piece. This is just one of these projects, you know. So it needs to be 9.5. I'll just cut it the same then, 9.5. And then I did cut a centimetre off, didn't I? Can you remember? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so if I take that and glue it right over it, and then it will be glued. That magnet's well secure then. Because, you know, you're out in Central Park, my NYC friends, and you're on the horse and cart through the park, and you know, I'm sure you often have an owl flying overhead. You just don't know that it's flying overhead. Just make sure it's well stuck down. I will need to get my crocodile now. If I know where it is. Do you know where it is? Yes, here it is. Oh. Right, so we need to get some ribbon too. Gosh, somebody needs to do something about this table. It's really messy. Does anyone fancy coming and tidying up this craft room? Okay, and then I do have some nice, I've got some nice ribbons here, look, that I've not used enough of. Look at that, is that not so pretty? We'll see if this works, I don't know. It's pretty, this copper ribbon, isn't it? That came as a combination, didn't it? With something else. I've got too many ribbons here that I haven't used. It's a disgrace. Right, here we go. Right, so slide that back in. Got a ribbon tab now. You let the magnets find what it needs to find. Okay, you ready this time? I don't know if this is going to work or not. Woo! Oh, the horse jumped! It needs to find where the magnets are. There you go. See? Is that fun? It's not wanting to go back in. Ah! It doesn't want to go right back in now. I don't know why. Is it just because I've made it thicker? Is it catching? Yeah, that's it. It's in now. There you go. That was real fun, wasn't it? Who's going to have a go at a big project like that? If you want to do something similar, but do it smaller, go off and watch Tricia's Facebook Live from this morning. She did it at 10 o'clock this morning. And she used the new bee set, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, thanks everyone. I don't know who I'm going to give this to now. Yeah, you need to get it started there, and then I can hold this in. The owl it's wanting to do a twirly now. See, if you do it backwards and forwards, see he's going to go round, doing a somersault. I've just amused myself now. Alright, Joanna, that's cool. Thank you. If anyone wants that lovely copper, it comes with copper and a natural ribbon. It's a combo pack. I think I've got the other ribbon up there somewhere. Yeah, I can see it, I think. But yeah. Da, 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 da. Who's going for a walk through the park with, well, a ride in the park? I want to come back to Central Park now, and I never ever did the horse and cart ride. So there you have it, a wee magnetic project, just because. Yeah, maybe I have to give it a back. Do I need to make it into a card? Does it need to have a back to stand up? Or you could just do something. Yeah, if you want to make it stand, all you need to do is, let's think. So cut a bit that's a bit longer, like that, and then score that. I think we need to give it about 2. Well, how wide is that? It's 10 wide, isn't it? That's right. So just take that to 10, score it. Well, get your score in the channel. Bend that. Where's my... I don't know where my bone folder is. This place, it honestly looks like I've been burgled now. I've done 2 of my 100 days stamping films today and finished off another couple of things and then done this. But what a mess I've made. It's a whopper. Right, so let's see if this would work. Top, this needs to go somewhere in the middle. We'll just go for roughly in the middle. Kind of line it up with the top. So if you want to make it a card, you can. There you go. And it'll stand. It's just, I'm easily amused, but I'm sure some of you are the same, you're easily amused too. So there you go, Snowy Owl on Snowy Saturday. Right, once more. You need to tug it out just that wee bit so that you can hold this at the end, because it's a bit... Oh, poor owl's drunk. Get round. Back to the beginning and up on the shelf. There you go. Easy peasy. I'm glad it almost is what I visualised. Sometimes that doesn't happen. I cut this too narrow. I'll give you that. That border's a bit big, but hey, nothing's perfect. So as they say, perfect is overrated. So thank you everybody for coming and joining me. Please leave me positive comments if you're watching on replay. Let me know what you think. Yeah, and if anyone's free, if they wouldn't mind coming and tidying up, I would love that. But thank you all. I'm going to see if I can find the door. I'll bring this to it. Let's see a bit closer. Do you want to see this? Look at it. It's just awful. Look. Can you come and tidy up? It's not just on my desk, it's moved to the bed as well. Help! It's too much. I need help. Okay. So thank you so much everybody. I really appreciate your support on my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. That really helps me loads. And if you're watching on replay, please, please, please leave a comment. A positive one, please. Thank you so much. If you didn't like it, that's fine. Just go elsewhere, that's fine. Just, yeah, we've just had some fun. Take care. Bye.